Okay, everyone. I hope everyone's having a good day. Today, I want to talk about some fun stuff with nails and go back in history and time and talk about like the different cultures and the things that they used to make nail colors and what nail color meant and the status of people that wore certain colors and people that were not allowed to wear certain colors. So I'm gonna start with the ancient Babylon, and a lot of this is you can find online, and then I'm reading a lot of it out of the Milady's book. But I just wanted to share it with you because it's just so fun and it's so interesting. The ancient Babylon, the soldiers would actually use black coal on their nails before they would go into battle. So they would do their nails before they go into battle. They would shorten them, they wore them short, and then they would use coal to paint them. And I believe I read somewhere that that was to scare off the enemies. So it could have been some kind of type of religious thing too. But yeah, they did that to scare off their enemies. The ancient Egyptians, which is like Queen Nefertiti and Queen Cleopatra, they actually wore red polish, and they used henna to make their polish. So Nefertiti, she used a henna paste, and it would actually stain her fingertips. So I'm just imagining it just being, all over her fingertips, including her nails as well. And then Queen Cleopatra, she also wore a red henna as well over her natural nails. And then during that time, um, everyone else just wore like a pale color. No one else was allowed to wear a red polish or anything on their nails or on their fingertips. That red represented royalty or wealth. And then China, ancient China. So China, they actually wore like some of the deepest blacks and the deepest like reds as well. Those colors represented royalty, and they use gelatin and beeswax and was it gum? Was it gum arabic and an egg white, and they created their nail polish colors or their nail colors from those items. And then over time they actually started to wear like golds and silvers, and then farther down the line they started to wear long nail guards. So some of y'all probably have seen those. I think they have them on Amazon just for fashion now, but that yeah, they actually wore those back in, what is it, 200 BC. They wore it for fashion, and it represented wealth. Those nail guards, and they actually wore them too to protect their natural nails because their natural nails I got so long. And then the ancient Greece. So their color was more of a pale color, and they would use like a yellow flour. They would use salt and pollen as well to create the color that they will wear on their natural nails. So a color like, oh, excuse me, a color like that, I'm thinking it would probably be like a beige or some type of nude that we wear to this day. um the men, before they would go into battle, they would actually wear a red nail polish and a red lipstick to match before they go into battle. So it's so interesting to hear all of this, right? Ancient Rome, they preferred oh yeah, they used sheep blood, okay, mixed with fat to create that color. And we don't even need to even figure out what color that could be. Of course, it's red. The men and the women use that. And then they would also wear their nails like shaped short and trimmed and shaped really short. The Middle Ages, which is the Europeans, the upper class, their nails trimmed short and buffed with suede leather. So they were, that sounds like it was buffed to like a high shine, suede leather. And then they would use a knife to cut their nails. So they must have had some strong nails to use a knife, but they called that technique paring. And then the Incans, which is somebody I never even heard of. But it was a tribe of people, and they used wood sticks and natural dyes to decorate their nails. And then they will also create nail art of eagles and sun gods on their nails. During the Renaissance, those Europeans, they avoided nail color. They didn't wear any color on their nails during that time. And they wore their nails really short. They said the wealthy actually still manicured their nails. So they didn't say if they were colored, they just did manicure their nails. And then during the Victorian age, which is coming more into the 1800s, during that reign, which is Queen Victoria's time, they of course wore nail polish red. And so we hear red, 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 red. Red was the thing. So red, and then the deep colors, which is now we call the deep colors the fall colors. The fall colors, the winter colors. That was pretty much what was going on throughout that history. It seems like back in BC and AD. But the first nail salon actually opened in Paris in the 1800s, and then the first one in America opened in 1878 by a lady named Mary E. Cobb. She opened a nail salon in New York called Mrs. Praise Manicure. Well, I had some fun talking about nail history, and I will be sharing more with you guys in the future. And just drop me a note and let me know how interesting these little facts were to you as well. All right, talk to you later.